Hey guys, Mark from Northeast Bastion. How you doing? Well, hope everybody's having a good day. I did get a small order from LandBigFish, and just taking advantage of that big 25 days of Christmas sale they had. So I put an order in there before it ended, and I thought it was supposed to end the first week there in January, but then I got an email that it may still be going on, but I'm not sure. But everything was either on sale or 15% off, so it was a good deal. So I got a few things here, a couple baits I haven't tried before, some hooks I haven't tried before, and some things you guys know that I like to throw. Whenever I order from LandBigFish, because they have like everything from Zoom. I got a ton of colors, and I love Zoom baits, so as you guys can see back there. But whenever I see a different fluke color, I always like to try them. So I grabbed a couple bags of flukes, and this color is called Alberno Iberico. I hope I'm saying that right. I never heard of this color before. I saw it on there and I was like, I have never heard of that one, but I don't even know what it looks like up close. I haven't opened the pack yet. Alberno Iberico. So let's see what that looks like. To me, it's just like a smoke colored bait with a lot of silver, and it's got kind of like a darker top and then a kind of a clear in the middle. It's actually kind of cool looking. Where that name comes from, I have no idea. But I love throwing a fluke. It's a great soft jerk bait in the summertime. It's not a spring bait for me. It's not a fall bait for me. To me, this is a summertime bait. When they've gotten off that hard jerk bait, they don't really want it as much. The fluke is always a great option. And I know a lot of guys who like to throw that on a Carolina rig. I don't really do that much, but the fluke is a very versatile bait. But that's kind of a cool color. There is actually a couple of little pieces of purple flake in there, but it's mostly, it looks like, yeah, there is some purple in there. It's like a gold, silver, and black flake, but it's kind of a cool color the way they kind of melded that together. Never threw it before, never even saw it until I looked last time. Alberno Iberico. As I said, I have no idea what those mean. Maybe I'll Google it and that has some meaning I don't know about. This one was pretty cool, this bass candy one. It's like they're always coming out with, I mean, they have a ton of colors anyway of flukes, but I think this came out, it's like every time I look, there's some different kind of colors in it, have just a little bit of a tweak to it to change it around a little, make it look different. And this is pretty cool. Bass candy, they call this one. It's like a green, I don't know if that's kind of a greenish watermelon there, kind of a clear side, and it's got the purple flake, the gold flake in there. It's pretty neat. So if you guys were wondering what the bass candy fluke looks like, there it is. Pretty neat. Looking forward to trying those out. So I got 2 bags of flukes to go along with the other 500 I have. Let's see. If you know me, I have to get a couple bags of horny toads, especially when they're on sale. And I'm gonna check the boxes I have. I don't think I've got this color. This is it's like an off-white. They call it ham bone. I'll have to look in the box. I don't remember getting this whenever. We shall see when I look in the boxes of horny toads, but it's kind of like a dull, white color. It's not that, super white pearl kind. It's just kind of like a dull bone color, I guess you'd call it. They call it ham bone. But, I mean, this is a great color for a horny toad. That white with those little legs just flopping across the top. As I've told you guys many times, this was my favorite topwater bite last year. Best of everything I threw on top. And I got a good old watermelon red. I thought I had a couple left in that, but not many, so good time. It's a great color on a frog. Those legs flapping across the top of the water. A little red flake in there, that watermelon color. You can even take your dye markers, put a line of either orange or chartreuse along there. Give it a little more color if you want. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Usually this bait doesn't need much doctoring to get them to bite it. But a couple more bags of the Zoom horny toad, one of my favorite topwaters. Another bait I always get, especially when I see these the 4.5-inch size in stock. I don't have a lot of the 4.5-inch size. I'm starting to get more because I want to try them this year. And this is the 4.5-inch Roboworm Ned, and this is Aaron's Magic color, which I have in the 3-inch, but they had it in stock in the 4.5-inch. Thought I'd give it a shot. You guys saw the other video I did get some other 4.5-inch Roboworm Ned. So it's just a bigger Ned, and it's got that Aaron's Magic is like that green. I guess that's a green pumpkin. It's got that blue flash through there, and then that brown on the belly. You guys can see that blue in there. My favorite Ned right now, Roboworm Ned, has just been great for me. And then I got another 3-inch size, just a color that I like. I only had 1 pack of, and this is that MM3, which I know when I did a video on these, I don't know if that means Margarita Mutilator 3. No, I don't know. We'll go with it. We'll just say MM3. Because it does have that, it does kind of look like that Margarita Mutilator color, but it's got that purplish in there, that blue, that brown. But it's gonna look like it's got, I don't know if that's a red flake in the top there, if it's a purple flake. I think it's hard to tell. Definitely some flake in the top, but great color. All the Ned worms from Roboworm are just great colors. A bait I got last time, I think I made a LandBigFish order. I ordered another one, and that's that final copy, the 6-inch Strike King swim bait. Their version of like the Mag Draft. Everybody's got one now. Let's see if I can get this open. I'll show it to you. Oh, and this color is Real Shad. Real Shad. See how it looks. I haven't taken this out of the box yet. But if you guys haven't seen the, the Strike King version, this is it. And the Real Shad, it's like a brown top, silver flake clear belly. Pretty cool. And if you guys saw my other video on it, they do have the magnet in there like the Mag Draft. So I guess maybe they made a deal with Megabass to be allowed to do that. I don't know if that's a patent thing, that magnet in there, but that's their version. And I know last time I was kind of talking about, it's got 2 like line ties, and what somebody told me, which makes sense. Here's your line tie in front, but then this top here, this is if you want to add a treble, so when they come up on top, they can get a treble there in the top too. I don't know if I'll do that, but we'll see how these go. I haven't thrown them yet. I only have 2 other ones. I just got them this year in the winter, so we'll see. We'll see. But there's a lot of options with 6-inch swim baits right now. So that's the final copy Real Shad color from Strike King. There it is right there, the final copy, Real Shad, 6-inch final copy. I did get some, I had been looking at these hooks in a while. They've got good reviews. A buddy of mine got them and he said he likes them. So I wanted to try these Owner Haymaker hooks. And I got a pack of 3/0, and when you get the 3/0 pack, you get 5 of them. When you get the 4 and the 5-inch, or 5-inch 5/0, you get 4 in a pack. And this is from Owner. Very good reputation as a flipping hook. Let's see what they're like. I haven't even taken one out yet. And they call it a silky gray color. But you can see how it's a little different than your typical EWG. See how that hook is up there? So I would imagine you'll get some pretty good hook sets with these. Very, very sharp, very strong hook, and that's the 3/0. So I'm looking forward to giving these a try this season. So that's the Owner Haymaker in the 3/0 right there. Here's a 4/0. Now this 4/0 I would use is kind of the size that I use the most at 4/0 for different things. If I'm throwing fluke, the horny toad, these might make a pretty good, I'll have to see how they rig on the horny toad. But the fact that just the way this hook is shaped, you've got a nice gap there. So that's the 4/0. They're definitely sharp, and it's definitely a strong hook. Let's see. The Haymaker, I'll read this to you guys. The Haymaker is truly a one-of-a-kind design. The extra wide gap can accommodate any soft bait for any presentation. The angled up super needle point fishes like a straight shank hook. Get that out of the way. In perfect position for a quick, powerful hook set. Features a silky gray, frictionless finish that encourages superior hook penetration. So that's the idea behind it. it's kind of like an EWG, but it's kind of also like that straight shank hook set up there. There's the 4-aught, and then of course I figured I'll get the 5-aught too. They were on sale. Good time to try out some new hooks. I don't use the 5s as much as the 4s, just based on the size of the baits I'm throwing most of the time. The 5s are kind of bigger for the creature baits I use, but pretty cool looking hook. Pretty cool looking hook. Definitely strong. That is a strong hook. Ain't nothing you're gonna catch. Gonna bend that around here is gonna bend that out. So that is the Owner Haymaker. If you guys are thinking about trying them, that's what they look like. You can kind of see how that gap is. Definitely a new hook for me. And last but not least, I have some of the Headhunter. They make the Rick Clun spinner baits. They have some jerk baits that are kind of they look like Mega Bass, you know, kind of knockoffs. And this is like their version of like a Wigglewort, a Spro one, which I'm totally drawing a blank on right now. I'm sure it'll come to me as the rock crawler. I knew it would come to me. I was thinking it before, and I totally had a brain fart. So I wanted to try this is the small size, or their medium size, I guess they call it. And they were on sale, so I figured I'd give them a try. And this is the large size. And I just thought the colors look cool. I've heard some good things about them. They're very inexpensive, and they are a knockoff of those rock crawlers and Wigglewort type baits. So this is a color they call Firetail Craw, which I thought looked really cool. So I'm like, what the heck? It's on sale. It's a new bait I haven't thrown. I'll give it a shot. You know, these are your good pre-spawn. If you almost look at it, it almost looks like a rock crawler body. I like the paint on the bill. It was kind of like that little orange, like crawl-like things. And the hooks seem okay. It's got some BBs in there. You guys can hear that little bit of rattle, but that's the small size. That's what it looks like. So if you guys like throwing rock crawlers, Wiggleworts, you know, in the spring, excuse me, that is pre-spawn time, maybe this Headhunter Firetail Craw would be something that you'll be interested in. And this one is called the Green Craw. This one, I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong color. This is called Glass Orange Craw. Firetail Craw is the name of the bait, my bad. So this is Glass Orange Craw, which I thought looked really cool. They didn't have it in that deeper size, or I might have just got this color in both sizes to try them out. But I don't mind trying both sizes. I will probably tend to like this one because it dives a little deeper. That guy goes 4 to 8. You can see it on there. This one is says it goes 9 to 14, so this will even give you a deeper diver. And then you're just, you know, cranking it along those rocks in the springtime, get those pre-spawn bass. And this color is just Green Craw. And as you can see, it looks like it has that kind of rock crawler body. Got that bigger bill, so a little deeper. Hooks don't seem too bad. We'll see how they hold up. I can always change them out if they're not. But hey, new bait to try. The Headhunter Firetail Craw. It's their version of a rock crawler bait. Very inexpensive. That's the large size. That's the smaller size. This one will go 4 to 8. This is 9 to 14. And just to remember those colors again, this is Green Craw, even though I don't see any green on there at all. And the one I really liked when I saw just the color selection, I thought this Glass Orange Craw looked really cool. So I've got a couple of those to try them out. So that's it, guys. Not a huge order, just taking advantage of that sale. So just to wrap it up, did get another one of the Strike King Final Copy swim baits. That's the Real Shad color. Some of the Haymaker hooks from Owner. Those new flipping hooks I want to try this year. And I say flipping hooks, but I could throw it on. I could use them for a frog. I could use them for a fluke. We'll see. See how they fit. Speaking of flukes, you know, I got a couple bags of flukes. Bass Candy. Looks very cool. And this Alberno Iberco. Pretty neat looking too. See that going across the water. Draw some attention from the fishies. And my old favorites, the Roboworm Ned, the 3-inch, and the MM3. The 4.5-inch side in Aaron's Magic. Try those bigger sizes this year. And the horny toad, the zoom horny toad in the ham bone color, and the horny toad in the watermelon red, and then these two cool baits from Headhunter. There's your large size, as I said, that's the green craw, even though I see zero green in that. We'll go with it. And the one that I thought looked really cool was that glass orange craw, and that's the smaller size. So if you're fishing shallower rock, there's the one to go with. A little deeper rock, you might want that guy. But either one of them, we'll see how they go. We'll see how they work. I'm always willing to try new baits out and see how I like them. But that's it, guys. Not a huge order. I'll put a link to these baits, all of them, on for LandBigFish if you want to check them out. That sale might still be going on. But, you know, if you wait a week, they'll probably have another sale. Everybody's having sales. Everybody's having sales. So they're trying to move tackle. But I'll put links to all these. You guys can check them out. You know I love the fluke. You know I love the horny toad. If anybody's thrown the final copy, let me know how you like it. I have not thrown it yet, obviously, unless I'm going to skip it across the ice. That'll be in sometime in the spring when I'll start throwing that around, see how I like it. But that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like this video. Please share it. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. It'll nice having you aboard. And that's it. So I will see you guys soon on YouTube. Mark out.